So my topic today is inspiring teams for sales through the customer service, or you can call it service economy. How we can take this customer service parallel with our traditional uh, uh, way of doing sales, and also at the same time how we can evolve to the digital era that everybody is now entering into. Uh, so just take a moment, uh, uh, think back, just the recent time when you were made special, uh, you got an extraordinary service from somebody. It was not for the sake of sales, or it was like a financial transaction. So it's just like something which you noticed, or which you had experienced in the recent time. Uh, just for example, a very small thing like a customer call center call agent. Uh, he's holding on the call for you as long as it's taking 5 minutes or maybe a little bit longer, but he's on the line with you until your issue, your problem, or whatever the service that you have asked is resolved. So how special you feel about it? It's all about the moment of truth that you felt, or you are in a grocery store, or in any store, and somebody from the store greets you, your child, with the name. So how special that becomes. So that is basically is part of the the customer service that we are talking about. So basically, sales are not built on transactions. Yesterday, we heard about a very good conversation on the trust, and the lecture that we heard about yesterday, that we got through, and it was all based on the human moments, basically. And it's the trust and the that we get to make with our customers. So, uh, so if we look at this, long-term sales is equal to service, is equal to customer service. Okay, so sales are not now no more. It's no more a transaction. It's not a financial transaction anymore. It's about it's about any challenge. Sorry, hello, hello.
Can hear you, sir. Can hear you, sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
you can.
Can hear you.
Can you
Oh,
go
okay,
ahead?
okay, oh,
I can hear you, sir.
okay,
Go
okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay, all right, okay. Thank you. Okay, so we are now living in a different world, where we know that extraordinary one click, one tap, you can decide to buy anything anywhere from across the globe. Uh, and with the one single click, you can buy anything. But think about it. Is it uh, creating a connection? Is it creating loyalty and trust? No. But, and also think about it. A single bad review on social media uh, about any product, any company, uh, can travel faster,
Ko
and
yanzu
it
ba kowa a gidan kai take jira.
and it can uh, be much faster than the billboard campaigns that you run for months. Okay. On the other hand, one single experience, an exceptional experience that you get somewhere, and with this social media platform where people tend to uh, post videos of getting a good service in a restaurant, in any store, they just post it, and it can create wonders for you. Right. I'll give you one example. The how we drive the sales in the right way in this digital economy. How this service can do wonders for your company. So my conversation is divided into two parts. Okay. So first half, I will spend on the importance of the customer service. And second part, I would like to share some of the strategies that can be shaped full or helpful for you to look into it. Uh, the importance of delivery value service. Starbucks started with one store in the state of Seattle, with one small retail shop. So, but the idea was to create a third place between your home and your workplace, where people feel connected, feel valued. Okay, so the idea was not simply to sell coffee. Okay, but they wanted the people to be seen, welcomed, and valued every day. Okay. And that was the vision the Starbucks CEO, Howard Schultz, started off the idea with it. And that vision was actualized actually after we all know Starbucks, how it progressed. And his idea of every store was the same, that people should connect, resonate with it, and they sell service. They feel people are connected to them because of the service. So service is basically is not a department. Like we all know that a decade ago, a need for the customer service department arises in all the corporate world, and everybody thought of having a help desk and started creating the customer service department, and then head of customer service was there. But today, the service is not just a department. Service is basically it's a mindset, and when the service inspires, the sales will naturally follow. And it is basically is a chain relationship reaction of relationship, which is beyond the financial transactions. So it basically it's a relationship that builds over the period of time, that you connect with your customers. So I repeat again, service is not a department, it's a mindset. So how do you build it? Okay. So how do you build that mindset? First is that they inspire your sales force with a purpose. Okay. So just the very basic daily life examples. For example, a bank cashier or bank teller is not doing just the transactions. It's more than transactions. Think about if you tell that the mother who's come to the bank to deposit her savings is basically is depositing that savings for her child's future with the bank. So think about that one. And if we look at this normal telecom salesperson who's trying to achieve his targets by selling data or selling voice minutes. But if you tell him, okay, the mindset needs to, it's give them a purpose. As a leader, you need to give them a purpose and give them the purpose that what they are doing is basically is has a meaning, as a purpose. So he's not selling data. He's selling basically connecting families. He's connecting loved ones close across the miles. Okay. He's selling the Valentine messages, his anniversaries, birthdays. So think about that. If you are focusing on that, how this your team will be feeling. So once they know that, oh, I'm not just it's not just the number, it's not the sales that they are doing. So when you see the purpose in their service, uh, they will work very hard, and they will know that this is not just the numbers or the sales or the financial transactions they are doing. They are basically, there is a purpose to everybody. And the second thing, this is give your people trust, freedom to act and see, and then you can see the magic. See, every company has their own policy. I'm not saying that give them the freedom to spend whatever they want to win back the trust or of the customer, or in order to give them extraordinary. So every company has their own policies. But think about if my salesman who's in already in the, I'm purely talking with the perspective of Pepsi salesman who's at the shop, and he has to return the leaked bottle, and then he has to give a call back to his manager because we have not empowered him, and he's talking to his manager. Oh, there is a faulty bottle, or there's a leaked bottle or a can that I have to take back from a customer, and he does not have the power to take it back, and he calls us. So how much empowered he would be feeling, or how much connected he would be feeling with the brand. So you have to have a policy that give them freedom, give them an empowerment to connect and with the company, take the ownership, and they should be he should be feeling important when he's wearing a Pepsi T-shirt. He should be feeling very important person in the company, that he's part of the company. I'll just give you an example, another example. Ritz Carlton Hotel has empowered their employees in a problem. If there is a customer service problem, they can spend up to $2,000 without asking anybody. Each employee at the Ritz Carlton. So they have the authority. So which actually gives them the feeling that, okay, we trust you, we believe in you, we know you are capable, and see, people will own their job, and people will uh, feel connected to the company, and this will do wonders for you. Third thing is lead by example. So if you as a leader do not demonstrate, you have to demonstrate. Say, even if you say in our homes, our children copy us, follow us, they follow our footsteps. So similarly, in your organization, you have to lead by example. Your teams, they will follow you. They will see what my boss is doing. So you have to bring in this culture in the company, that they follow you. They, if you are doing, you are passionate about it, you are giving the service that your customers are, then they will follow you, no matter how many policies, how many manuals, how many trainings you give them. But the training is like twice in a year, or maybe some companies, they might send their people on trainings 3 or 4 times in a year. But what they see is 365 days is their training is in front of them. That is you as a leader, so that they will always look up to you. And so you have to lead your team by example. Okay. So if you are respectful to your team, you are accessible, you are service driven, so your teams will mirror you. Basically, it's as you are the mirror for them, so they will follow you. And finally, they need recognition. Okay. So basically, uh, it's not the paycheck. It's basically not always. It's not the bonus. It's sometimes it's pat on the back. Okay. So we recognize their work. We recognize them. It's the belonging. It's the pride that they want to have work for the brand or the company. So, but what we need to is we see you, we value you. What you do matters to us. So that kind of a recognition. So this is the transformation power of service mindset that you can bring into your company. So just is customer service experience same offline and online? Anybody? Hello? Anybody can raise the hand.
The question, please, sir.
Okay. Yes.
We are with you, sir. What's the question?
The question, we're with you, sir. The question, sir.
Don't read what is on the screen. Is customer
We
service
can see
in
experience
The
of
question
online.
is there.
online? The question
Okay,
is on
so
the
that's
screen,
the
please.
question.
No.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can I say something now?
No. Experience is not same for off.
Yes. Anymore?
They are responding in the chat box, sir. They are responding in the chat box. Check the chat box.
Okay. Mr. Moderator. So sales experience is never offline. It should be online because it has to do with interfacing with the customers. And customers you don't interface directly with, you can't actually know the chemistry around the customer. Peradventure, if this customer is especially on a personal basis or from the business wise, you should be able to detect. And you can only detect this by physical interaction.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. See, today's just a second. Okay. Yeah. See, the digital age is now how we do it. It's just basically today's world is working on tabs, scrolls, clicks based on whatever data we gather across from digital different sources of information is coming from different sources, right, left. But you only buy from the people who you trust, okay, who serve you well. Let's just give you an example that on every weekend, normally people go out having dinner or maybe lunch with the family to a certain restaurant or their favorite restaurant. So first thing, what you will do is you look for a waiter or a waitress of your choice or your favorite person who's been serving you for years. Okay. Why? Because it's the same food that the other waiter will bring from the same kitchen. But why do you want that person? Because it's been over the years, you've been coming to that store, that restaurant, you trust that person. Right. So that is one of the reason that you want to have you because that you have a connection with that person, you trust. Okay. So that is the reason that you want to be served by the same person. So the customer experience is digital versus the actual one is different. See, you can make sales based on analytics, statics, algorithms, whatever digital economy. Build loyalty in digital. The easy answer is experience, trust, emotional collection that you still have to gain even in the digital economy. You still have to go through this one. See, in Pepsi, uh, how do we connect? It's our daily execution methodology is called EDGE. It's everyday great execution. So how do you go to the store? How do you greet your customer? How do you address him? So there is basically 14 different points that is done on daily basis when a salesman entered the store, or even a sales manager, or even a general manager. When he goes to the market, he has to follow those steps. That is basically to get that trust and experience and emotional connection to the customer that we are serving over the years. So how the traditional and modern sales approaches. Okay, so it's a product focused, price driven tactics, emphasis on experience and emotional case. Marks a significant change in today's customer, not just because of the reason built on trust and engagement, personalized experience, resonate their needs. So the second part of my conversation today is basically, so I have listed down some of the strategies that I think very important for the customer experience, even in the digital. You can apply them both in the digital or the normal scenario life. Okay, so first one is personalization through data and empathy. Okay, second is omni-channel consistency. Third is frictionless digital journey, empowered human service in digital world, build trust and loyalty through transparency. Okay. So personalization through data and empathy. So you see, when you click on Netflix or Amazon, okay. So how do you this is it's the digital data, it's the pattern of your watching the movies. So they basically what they do is they suggest you a movie or a show to watch based on the pattern. Okay. So this is like uh a magic that they recommend something that you want to see. Okay. But on the other hand, if you see the wrong or harmful usage of this data that you have gathered, is that from one brand or one store, once you left your email in the customer service department, they will just endlessly sending you emails and eventually those emails will start going into your spam emails. So it is up to you how smartly you are using that data to get the empathy from your customers and make a connection. So how to achieve this, how to get the customer loyalty, and how to win back the customer, the formula is use the data with the empathy, but not just like uh, putting everything into the customer's inbox unnecessarily. That is not the way to use the data. But if you are making my choice, making the decision making for me uh, easier with the use of data, then you are getting you are winning a loyalty. Okay. For example, just customer is browsing for baby products. Okay. So instead of like giving them or flooding their inbox with so many other products, rather than seeing the pattern that okay, there is if
Okay.
In Nigeria.
See, reduce the tomato. Increase the. Not that.
hello, sorry, okay. So basically, the formula is, or you have to train your sales teams, okay, to know the customer. If you have the sales teams that are familiar with the digital tools, the data, you have to familiarize them with the behaviors and the preferences in order to use that data smartly, efficiently, rather than uh, using it aimlessly. Okay. So and your teams, they need to understand the human context behind those numbers and the data that the company has gathered. Okay. So if customer is browsing baby product, doesn't just want uh, diapers. Okay, so which means either they are already parents, or either there's going to be a change in their life. They are going to enter into a new stage in their life. So if your sales teams can recognize that this is the first time customer and they are going and they are browsing baby products, so they should start giving them, support them, personalized manner, offer them advice and care. So then you will be able to win the loyalty from that customer. Okay. So omni-channel consistency. What is omni-channel consistency? Basically is the uh, everybody tells us, okay, let's make a page on Facebook. Okay, let's make a page on Instagram. Let's start a WhatsApp group for our product. Let's pay the extra money to Google so that our brand comes whenever somebody looks for us. So our brands comes in first. So everything we trying to do. So, but see what we need to do. The omni consisting consistency is what is it? So the customer is buying online. Customer is doing queries on WhatsApp, is on social media. The customer journey throughout all the channel should be the same. Okay, so if the service level or any of these channel that we have created for them is a disconnect to the other, then that will be a roadblock. Okay, so in order to make it smoother, we should make it a seamless process. There should be no roadblocks for them. So audit your customer journey across all touch points. Ensure your channels are not competing with each other. Okay, so that the customer is feeling connected. Okay, so he should be getting the same level of customer service that he's getting in online or in a physical store. So he's studying, he's studying your product online. He gets the price queries, he's getting price queries, he's searching on your product. At the end of the day, he ends up buying the product by going into the store and make the physical purchase. But it should be the same process. There should not be a roadblock. Every department should have a sync. So there should be a no disconnect. The third one is basically the frictionless digital journey. So this means if you go to a website and make a purchase decision, so you will see that because of the technical, so many processes that is there, so which creates a roadblock for your sales. Okay, so online, okay, select this product, this goes to the cart, and then when you are checking out from that cart, and then it starts another 10 different points before you can finally make a sale. So that is a basically roadblock. And then you see that a lot of people leave in between that process. And then what happens is you don't get a sale. But Amazon, I click purchase wasn't like a technical gimmick, because it was a sales strategy. Okay, so they just removed those frictions and they made the purchase experience effortless. Okay, so every barrier that you need to remove to give a customer service. So this is again one good example of a customer service. So that, and this is what you need to tell your teams, and this is what you need to create in your own company. So, for example, a customer, I'm giving you an example of, for example, Pepsi. I want to, the customer wants my, to put a cooler in his store. So the process to get a cooler from Pepsi should not be a tiresome process for him. It should be effortless. Similarly, the sales should be effortless. It should not have a tireless process. Okay. So empowered human service in digital world means we can do a lot of things with the machines, but the machines cannot handle the emotions. For example, a lot of companies are using chatbots for these days for FAQs, the frequently asked questions. But imagine you have an angry customer. How would you handle that? Okay, so you need to have somebody talking to the angry customer to satisfy, to solve his problem. So the human touch is always there. It has to be there. So who can handle? So there comes your customer service. Okay, and it's very easy to hide behind a technology, but that's the sad reality. So that is an annoyed customer. Okay, so you cannot hide behind this digital technology. So you have to have connection, empower your frontline teams with the digital tools. So they should have the customer history, they should have the purchase behavior, AI insight, but also give them freedom to make a judgment call and deliver what you can say wow moments for the customer so that he's feel connected, he's feel satisfied. Okay, so that is then the last one is that trust and loyalty through transparency. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so basically honesty is basically no longer an option. It's the currency of trust now, because see, you have to be very transparent. Now, because of the digital world, the customer can check the price of your product on with the different sources. Okay, information, right, left, and center through social media pages, so digital media pages. So you have to be transparent what you're offering. You have to be transparent about your pricing. You have to be clear about your policy, accountable for your mix, fix them. Okay. So honesty is very, very important so that you can win back the trust of your customer. And if there were some mistakes, please accept your mistakes, admit them. Okay. That will not that will build your trust, that will bring back the customer back to you. So the loyalty is going to deliver long-term sales, basically. So what does this mean for driving sales? So you can get the sales by swipes, taps, clicks, enhance trust. But personalization, which I discussed before, makes the customer feel seen. Omni-channel consistency makes the journey smooth. Frictionless design makes buying effortless. Empowered human add heart where machines cannot. Transparency builds the trust that makes customers stay. If we can master these five, this will create a good experience. We create unforgettable ones. And today's digital economy, unforgettable experience are what drive sales, sustainable growth, and build brands that last for longer time. Okay. Sales is basically not a department now. It's basically is a mindset. So rounding up the entire session, let me leave this thought with you guys. How in the digital economy, products can be copied, prices can be matched, technology can be replicated, but what cannot be copied is how you make your customer feel. When we align digital tools with human empathy, but when we commit to experience that are personal, seamless, trustworthy, we don't just win sales, we win hearts. When we win hearts, sales will follow through. Today, tomorrow, and for decades to come, I remember the mantra, sales is not a department, it's a mindset. I would like thank you all the amazing people for giving me the valuable time. It has been an honor speaking to all of you. Thank you very much. Have a good day. So this is my contact details. If now the floor is open for any questions, any comments. I'm okay. Hello.
All right. Yeah, we're with you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed Assad. Thank you very much. We want to really appreciate the fact that we take your time to open up to an extent that you've revealed quite a number of things. And how can I see you type an appreciation to Mr. Mohammed? Can you please do that? Yeah, thank you. I can see comments coming in. Thank you very much. Now, before we wrap up, I have a few things to say. I discovered that if you watch in all that is said, there are some points you need to pick up with customer relations that have to do with the emotions, that have to do with the processing the emotions, that have to do with processing what they do, how they do, where they do it, so that you can decide on yourself your own creative strategy on how to get them to be with you. This has to do with part of what we got yesterday and day before yesterday. I know we're on, it's a week thing, and we had a third day today. If you have questions, you can post on the group chat. Yes, you are going to get some things from the secretariat. I wish you can have it now, but I'm sure when they finish processing it, after the whole week program, they will get it across to us. Yes, Onyeka Nkiri said, thank you, sir, for the insightful presentation. Yes, Mary Chidima saying, thank you, sir. So I want to join my voice to thank you, Mr. Mohammed,
Thank you
for the presentation.
Welcome. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Now, for the house, thank you very much once again. Please don't forget to sign in through the link for the attendance for today. Don't forget also to give us feedbacks. Make sure that you do the feedback thing. Then also, don't forget that Saturday is induction for our friends that are not yet members and want to be members of this institute. We're encouraging you to give them details. They can get across to us via these WhatsApp details I posted not too long ago. I'm going to repeat it now so that we can go ahead and send it to them for them to be a part of what we are doing. So by on the first Friday, let them get it filled and send in their intention to be inducted. So let them know that registration is still on and they can be involved. They can be part of the Saturday induction. I just posted it now, the WhatsApp number and the email to send their intentions to. So we want to appreciate you all for being part of tonight. All right. Because of time, I want to thank the Secretariat once again for your efforts to help work on